My name's Denny Snyder. I've been with American Income Life for over 10 years now. I joined AO back in 2015, and one of my first clients that I had met was a gentleman by the name of Don Wolf.
My name is Don Wolf, born and raised in North Dakota. Eventually, I got out of high school. I graduated, went in the Army, National Guard. Spent my 6 years there. Meanwhile, I raised a family, and the kids grew up, 5 boys, pretty much saying there was never a dull moment. The first time I met Denny, I remember it very, very well. One of the finest people that you could get to meet, very sincere. When he started telling me about the policy, he explained it very well, and I was quite interested right away because my youngest, I lost him at 21, and I had an insurance policy that stopped when he turned 21, and I lost out in like 3 or 4 months after he turned 21, and I had nothing. And Danny had a very, very good policy, and then my children were included in this policy, and I was really excited about this. Not that I wanted my kids to die, but things just happen, and lo and behold, yes, Jason, we lost him a year and a half ago and didn't survive it. When we got the call that Jason had passed, we were camping, and I get this phone call with a 970 number. And, I don't normally answer unless it's somebody I recognize, but being it's 970, that's Colorado. I thought, well, I better answer. And here was the sheriff. And Jason had drowned at a reservoir. He had a brand new kayak, and the kayak turned over, and ice cold water in Colorado is a reservoir, so you got a lot of snow melt. And he inhaled water, plus he was receiving it on the outside. Obviously, he did get a hold of the kayak to stay afloat. He called for help. 2 fishermen found him, or rescued him, got him in the boat, asked him to hang on. He said, I don't know how much longer I can hang on. And by the time he got to shore, he didn't respond. How I was feeling during that time when that happened, I felt robbed. Robbed of a life, a family member, great person. I don't know. It's something that nobody should have to experience. The children should bury you, not us bury the children. The freedom of choice, I was so into darkness, I guess you'd call it, losing my son, until one of the sons had said, Brian, I believe, had said, we have this family policy, and that was already after the cremation. And I said, oh yeah, that's right.
When Jason passed away, Don knew that I was going to be there for him. He knew all about the Freedom of Choice certificate because I took the time to explain to him how the entire process worked.
Denny took care of the whole thing. The burial would have been included in that. The funeral home, everything would have been taken care of. And it's just a great thing to have something like that to fall back on. You're never too young to get life insurance. Never too young. I didn't realize it, and I've had this for a while, but I had life insurance before. But Denny, with the AO, come on with a lot better insurance, a lot better. AO is the greatest, I'd say. It's just so easy. Denny made it so easy, and it's like just made it a lot simpler than what I thought. I've always been told the agent makes the policy, and Denny makes the policy. He's good. He's good.
That kind of brings things into perspective on what we do. Yeah, we have all these great, trips and awards and plaques and everything else for the work that we do. But that's the real work.
Advice for life. Work hard, be honest, stay straight, treat people like you want to be treated. Yeah. Oh, I could say 100 things, but yeah, I think that kind of sums it up.